Yo, what's up, everybody? DB right here. How you guys doing? Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching us from. Today, I have special man, special one of our, you know, intelligent person in this country. I want Nigeria to watch out for this man. Don't lose him to Canada or America or UK because everybody the jackpot now, and I don't want this our lovely uncle, friend, everything to Japa because Japa here and there. First and foremost, let me ask him about Japa because many Nigerians are Japa. Bros, nice to meet you. What's your name, please?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, viewers. My name is Adebo Ali Jayola.
Bros, nice meeting you. And I would like you to share with me how do you see this Japa here and there? Everybody wants to Japa. And what do you think about Japa? That's number one. And second, could you please tell Nigerians if there is guarantee, say when you japa, there is promise of prosperity in wherever you are going. Let me help you.
Una good evening, oh. Make I come our mother tongue, which is pidgin language. Una good evening. Let's say Japa to me is like looking for a betterment for each and every one of us. Let's say like individuals. And Japa, I think Japa to some of us is like looking for greener pastures. But there are some qualities you need before you say you want to Japa. First and foremost, presently now, the dollar rate alone is really biting us. Before you say, okay, you want to Japa, you need to do your assignment very well. Going to the embassy, acquiring visa, everything, at least it cost a fortune. Let's just say that Japa now, okay, is like probably you have done your own assignment, thinking Nigeria is not okay for you. Like probably if you leave the country, leaving the country is like two definition. Probably you have someone you rely on there, like probably the country you are going to, okay, you have someone there that is ready to put you through. But if you are starting from the scratch, my dear brother, you have to go through think and think. When they say something is thick, you need to do the definition. That's for I, sorry, THICK. It's different from thin, which is thick is 5, thin is 4. The only difference there is 1. And if you can do the addition, it depends on the country you are going to. Nigeria is our own. There are some certain things you see in your country that you can't see in overs, which is where you are jackpotting to. It depends, though. Some countries like, okay, probably let's say like Canada, they need more citizens. But if you go to US, America, and all stuff, there they are almost overpopulated. China is even out of it. They are overpopulated. But if you get to Canada, you can still see opportunities. Though I have people there and we communicate. But if you go to US, America for sure, nobody knows, okay, we have this special name we call foreign money. That's Iachali. Once you get there, you know everybody's over dollar per dollar per dollar. Dollar is falling now. If you are not financially buoyant, my dear brothers and sisters, you might end up collapsing. Because let's just do our calculation like this. Okay, you have like 5 million naira for you to process your traveling, everything. But in this country, if you invest 5 million naira on something, in the next 6 months, you will know what will be of your profit, what will come out of it. But going there with 5 million naira, it doesn't guarantee you within a month. It might be just your costing, like flight, visa, everything. Once you get there, first thing, if you don't have someone you're going there with, or if you don't have someone there that can accommodate you, and they can only accommodate you for the minimum of 3 months, that's the least. You need to fend for yourself. But when you are in Niger, you still have siblings probably in your village, they can still call up to her, bro, na like this things be o. If na small thing, make na forward to me. They go okay, you fit go park go pick am, but there, which park you wan go? Airport. Wetin dey happen for airport? If you are not coming back to your country, they are deporting you. You need to think twice before you take that bold step. You need to think twice. Are you really doing the right thing? 5 million is a huge amount of money for those that have. But if you don't, even if it is 500K, if it is small petty business you are doing, with God on your side, though the economy is really, really eating on us, we don't pray the economy crash. But presently, as you are now, if you have that 500K, let's just start from like 50K, and you have a steady business you're doing. If you pump that 50K into it, my dear brothers and sisters, you can, in the next minute, everything just works like miracle once you're committed. And once you're doing business, as a business administration student, I keep saying this, once you're doing business, you need to focus. Don't let anything be a distraction. Okay, because that's the main reason why you see Igbo men, they progress in whatever they do. If they are selling towel and you come to them, you want to buy handkerchief, they might not have, they'll tell you, Chukudi, abeg, you get towel? Like how many carton dey? Abeg, I dey come now. Once they go there, what are they doing? They will go and meet that person. The person will cut the price for them. They will come and sell it for you at the cost price. Probably the person is selling it for 2 naira 50 kobo. They say, my brother, as I reach there, he say everything don cost. Na 4 naira he wan sell am o. Make I collect am. You go say, you fit pay 3 naira 50 kobo. You forgotten they added their 1 naira to it. Just do the addition. 1 naira times 1,000. It's a profit. They will move their shop rent, probably their house rent, their feeding allowance. But we Yoruba people, kò gbà má lọ, ṣe má ta gúngún wá, all sort of stuff. That's why you see that Igbo people are more, they are more productive. Same as the Hausa people. They say like, may I sell am, may you go. So that next, but we Yoruba, we dey always keep calm, say, you know, kuku dey chop, you go dey where you dey. But we don't forget, say, business door, you no go see your profit on time. And if you no sell am, you no go see profit. So that's the main reason. I'm not saying if you are opportune to japa, as they say. I'm not saying you shouldn't go. But you need to do your assignment well. You need to have a solid background before you leave the country. Wherever you're going to, you are a stranger in another man's land. Not your fatherland, as you always say. Father, they say our mother's tongue. We were being colonized by the British. The only issue we have is because you are speaking a universal language, that is English. We've forgotten that when you reach there, it depends on your tonation. Igbo man no fit go abroad now, may they speak correct English. Now we Yoruba go, they say, we want the phone, we want to do everything. But you guys use your sense. Even an Hausa man, you will never leave this country and get overs and start forming furish. It is we, the Yoruba, will be like, we want to belong. We want to belong. Igbo man where they Alaba, Igbo man where they computer village. If you go talk, the tonation go there in tongue. But we Yoruba, once we reach there, if na daba we dey use, if you say na Colgate you dey use, go wash your tongue comot. You don't forget say house where you live. You don't forget say your roof dey leak. Now when you come back, you go come dey run am say, I don't forget say my roof dey leak, make I go patch am. Igbo boy, Igbo man, no fit live in house. Go another man country saying they progress, live in house. That is what is killing we Yoruba people. I'm not being tribal, but we need to sit down, do our assignments well. Am I taking the right step? Am I doing the right thing? Am I walking the right path? You know, that's 3 things I just mentioned now. But we need to do our assignments well. Just sit back, do your assignment well. If you are okay with that, fine. I wish every one of us progress in our endeavors. So the best thing is, let's be focused. Don't let anything distract us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Some Nigerians will say the economy of the country is nothing to talk about. It's not dependable. The government are not really striving to make sure that every Nigerians are getting what they are supposed to get. But like you mentioned, Igbo people, whether the economy is thriving or not, they are ready to make changes. So this is an advice for Yorubas to really, buckle up their shoes and make sure that they catch up with Igbos. Because Igbos, they believe that when Nigeria say we don't want to be Nigeria, we want to be make everybody go, they said no shaking, say they are ready. It is people that are not strong enough that are saying, omo, no, we don't want to, we want everybody, because what Igbos and other tribe are bringing to the table no be small. Or what do you think? No be small. Because Lagos, to be precise, we that believe that own Lagos, we are selling our property to Igbos. Am I saying the truth or not?
On that note, I can't say it's a lie, and I can't say you're saying the truth, because it depends on the kind of upbringing we have. Like some of our elders, some of them might be a native of another state. They were opportuned to have a property in Lagos. Probably the kind of children they have, they were like, if I'm not careful, these children will end up selling my property and I'll be rendered useless. I am okay with me selling my property and go back to my village. If it is farming, let me proceed. Then I will know, yes, it is I'm eating for my sweat. That is one thing I believe some of our elders are doing. I think that's the main reason. So probably let's say we youngsters, we youth of Nigeria, we need to be focused. Because those we call our elders, if they are not focused, they wouldn't be where they are today. If they are not focused, don't be where they are today. It is because they are to like, okay, let me create a future for my children. We that are youths now, what are the steps we are taking for a better future for our children? They call us futures of tomorrow. How prepared are we? Yes, doing, let's say, like 2, 3, let's say 4 years ago, we strive hard to put in more effort. But at the end of the day, our effort wasn't recognized. Our effort wasn't recognized. But I think we don't need to go into bullying ourselves. Like, okay, probably, okay, let's say this, that. We don't need to sideline anybody. We need to be in unity. Like the last time I could remember, that was 20, was it 22/10, 2020? That day, that date still linger in everybody's memory till tomorrow. Even those that are in primary school, they keep remembering that day, which is probably the name they gave it that time was NSAS. NSAS. End police brutality. So that was the only time we were given the opportunity to express ourselves. And the last election, we strive hard. But are we that prepared? Like, not that, okay, it is only after 4 years that we come out to exercise our duty. Are we making progress day by day to make sure, even if we were given the opportunity, we will do our best to prove them wrong? Are we that prepared? Sooner or later, those we called our elders, sooner or later, they have to retire, either by force or by force. That is why I said either by force, FALSE, or by force. That force I mentioned was probably they say compulsorily you must retire. That force is the other one. That is, don't let me go deep. Those that understand what I'm saying, they will grab what I said. But once they retire by force, that's FORCE, are we prepared to take over from them? That is what we need to. And even we that are not into power, into politics, how are we coping in our vicinity? Do they ever call us like, my brother, this is what is going on. How prepared are we? They said democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Government of the people. The people means the citizen. By the people, same citizen. Of the people, same citizen. It is out of the citizen that those we elected are coming from. So we need to, like, okay, probably tomorrow now I happens to be a councillor in my ward or in my vicinity. How prepared I am. Probably the so-called person now decided to proceed. How prepared is he? We need to keep asking ourselves these questions. How prepared are you? How prepared are you? If you are being called upon that, okay, oh, this environment you are or this street you are, can you represent us? How prepared are you to represent your people? How prepared are you to represent your people? You need to do your assignment. You need to brainstorm. If you have people around, call them together, have a chit chat, talk to them. There are some ways that even small petty business owners, there are some ways that they come to you. The ideas is needed. We are learned. We need to make impact in everything we do. Let them know, yes, we still have some learned people around. Those that govern us, they are learned. The little they know, they are using it. And we that are more learned or more exposed, we need to make impact that, okay, the little I know, the little exposure I know, I'm making impact. Let citizen, let Nigeria, let your community knows, yes, you are there for them. I'm not really saying we should all go into politics, no. But there are some ways you need to make impact wherever you are. Like, we start governing from probably your school. Normal, let's say, from the primary level, you start by class captain, probably secondary level class captain, higher institution, HOC, and more. From HOC, you become probably president of your department or vice president or probably some financial post or some academic post in your institution. From there, probably it's the impact you make while you are there. They will say, no, no. I have people that even their political appointments, they don't really have to go and lobby. They pick them like, no, I know this person. When this person were like this is the impact he made. Let me give him this position. He might take it up and he will perform well. Opportunity can come any day, but we need to be prepared. We need to make sure we are prepared. Sure. So that's the main reason why I keep saying that we need to be focused. Once you're focused, nothing, I mean nothing, will distract you. Once you are focused that, okay, this is where we are going to. Like I said earlier, somebody that want to Japa now, person where they go Canada, they no fit tell am say Australia visa dey. Him go say lie na Canada him dey go. He has prepared his mind that this is where I'm going. Let me be focused. Don't let go say if you don't use 2 months for Australia, you feel cross. Abi if you don't use 1 month for Cotonou, you feel pass. It no matter. But once you are focused, like, okay, this is where I'm heading to, don't let anything be a distraction to you. Thank you.
Well said, bro. Well said, bro. See, that will now take me to another question. The question that has to do. Recently, I watched online this issue about one Cameroonian footballer that has been trained children that belong to another man. Bros, we are men, and we don't foresee this coming. We'll be training, we'll be working so hard so that we can provide for our family. How shocking do you think that could have been for a man who has dedicated all his life towards his family, financially, emotionally, everything, to make sure that his family are number one priority. But at the end of the day, after maybe 20, 15, 20, 30 years in marriage, you now find out that those children you have been nursing, those children you have been nursing are not your biological children. How will you feel? I hope you get my question. How will you feel? Because our wife, we love them so much, having shown so much love to them, and the end of the day you find out that they say this your wife has been cheating on you without you knowing. This is the result. The DNA has revealed that these children are, you are not the biological father of your children. How will you feel, and how do you think man can, you know, take that and survive with it and live happily forever?
No man, I repeat, no man born of a woman can take it. No man born of a woman can take it. Even as I am today now, my mama no fit call me today tell me say my papa no be my papa born me. I go first look am like this say, are you sure of what you are saying? After how many years? But I don't really know what to say to this kind of thing. We just pray that in all our ratification, in all our doing, make God no let us choose the wrong partner. Because if you have a right partner, something like that can never happen. And it's depend on probably the kind of upbringing, the kind of communication they both have. And let's say some men, they might have their own fatality issue. They might not know, or they might know, or probably the wife too is something else. I don't want to use that word. I don't want to use that word because it depends. As that man it is now, no man can take it. May we no lie. Say pikin wey you don train, wey you don raise for so many years through thick and thin. Okay, just imagine now. They said he's a footballer. Just imagine that person is just a petty trader, or probably let's say a 9 to 5 person or 8 to 5 person. Go through this Lagos traffic, or probably wherever the person is. Before you, at the end of the day, before you get paid, before you pay house rent, before you do this, before you pay for children's school fees, after some years, after you don train the pikin, make dem come tell you say no be you born the pikin. E no go funny. As people dey talk am, e no go funny. But I don't really know how to express this. But let's just pray and be hopeful that you don't make the wrong choice when choosing a partner. I think that's the only issue there. If you have a wrong partner, things will surely fall apart. But if you choose rightly, and it is God Himself that ordained you choosing your partner, with faith you can move mountain. I don't really want to say much about this because the person in picture, if we check Nigerians too, it happened in Nigerians. Apart from this Cameroonian person we in picture, but everybody knows how to keep their dirty secrets. The main reason why this issue is trending is because he is a public figure. That's a footballer, and you never can tell. He doesn't really know how to express himself. He just had to like after how many years. In fact, nothing on earth even if you get married tomorrow, you still have this benefit of doubt that hey, am I sure this one I married to is not going to give me that shock again? So on that note, I don't really know what to say. Let's just be hopeful and be prayerful when choosing a partner, that God Himself should choose for you.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Uh Me, I would like to say to every man out there, Whatever happens to you in life, you have to take it. You have to carry your cross as it happens to you. Every man is going through one or two challenges, but what make a man is the ability to adapt to whatever situation or condition you find yourself. On that note, we just take brief advice from our guests. The advice is going to be for the youth and for the leaders of our country, because this country is ours and every citizen of Nigeria deserves the right to live. We'll be right back. So basically, this this is for Nigerian youths. Like our guest has said, whoever that has opportunity to travel, please go ahead and travel. Nobody is telling you not to travel. Do you understand? Wherever you go, as long as you are ready to work, there is something, there's a reward for you. Go ahead and make yourself happy and your family. But don't make mistake by selling all the property you have in Nigeria just because you want to travel, because you can never tell what is out there for you. You understand? Sometimes when you get there, you get opportunity to achieve within a year or two. Sometimes you may be unlucky, why you need to struggle within 1 year to 2 years before you can get something that will even enable you to be able to get job. So you have to think wise, like our guests have said already. You have to think wise. You have to prepare for the challenges. So what I would like our guests to say, give us advice on how we should live our life peacefully, because when you planning, you emphasize so much about planning would definitely help you, shape you. When the opportunity comes, it will not be it will not be like shocking to you. Once you are prepared, when the opportunity comes, you just hit the ground running. So this
My fellow Nigerians, my fellow youth, they said planning is the key. We need to plan ourselves. We don't really need to have thousands before you plan. Even if it is four figure you're earning, you need to be like, okay, in the next 30 days, if I don't get it, if I don't work, I don't get my four figure. Even if it is a little you get, need to plan ahead. On this note, I say thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, my fellow youths. Goodbye. See you later.